Clear the path, Captain Kern's on the scene, spinning truth and knowledge, making the world clean. Shit expired, no nonsense in my flow. Breaking barriers, watches I steal the show. From humble roots, straight from the farm I rise, and I team out with a hunger for the skies. Future's my playground, forging friendships anew, creating content, painting stories for you. Captain Kern in the house, hear the beat drop. Old school roots with a fresh top. With my crew by my side, we're a force to be reckoned. Rising to the top, never second guessing. Never second guessing. At 47, still rocking, never losing steam. From news to gaming, it's all in the scheme. Captain Kern, you go to for the view. Captain Kern, you go to for the view. Where facts make fun, the journey we pursue. So make way, world, here comes Captain Kern with common sense and facts. It's time to discern. Breaking molds, paving the way. Day by day is Captain Kern's world in every way. Captain Kern, man of the hour, give him more wisdom and wit, empowering to the core. Stage the screen, he's a sight to be seen. Captain Kern, living his dream, reign supreme. From the heartland to the concrete jungle I roam. With a fire in my soul I found my home. Through trials and triumphs I've earned my stripes. Every setback fuels my drive, ignites my light. With each word that's read, a story unfolds of resilience and courage, of dreams untold. I stand tall, beacon of hope and pride. In this journey called life, I refuse to hide. A testament to the struggles, the battles won. He may be 47, but his spirit's ageless. With every beat of the drum, his passion rages. So let the world know, Captain Kern's on the rise. With a message of truth, reaching for the skies. Through highs and lows, he will keep pushing through for the love of the game, for the love of you.
Well, good morning, everybody. Hey, it is Monday, and I'm lucky I'm able to stream today. I had lost internet for like the past 9 hours, and I had to use hotspot just to go watch Shizzy. Oh my God, how's everybody doing? The captain's here. I got my coffee, I got my nicotine, and we're ready to have some fun. I'm uh, I'm still tired, even though I did actually get some sleep last night. I woke up like 19 times, but according to the little good old CPAP machine, I got about 6.5 hours of sleep, which is more than normal. So, that said, what is going on this morning? How is everybody doing? Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. We're just going to get started, and oh yeah, there we go. We got the camera on. We got the camera on. First thing I want to show everybody this morning, if you guys haven't seen this recently, it is absolutely mind blowing. The House just passed another spending bill, and it it's outrageous. I mean, it's honestly outrageous. Let's go ahead and share this. Um, let's see here. Come on, you can do it. There we go. The national debt clock. So y'all are watching this thing. We're nearly $35 trillion in debt, yet our nation still gives out money to everybody else but the people that need it in the U.S., like our military veterans, um, our disabled, those that are the most vulnerable in our nation. And when I say veterans, I mean our veterans truly are the most vulnerable in our nation. Why isn't my camera up? What the heck is going on? Oh, there we go. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on everything, but this is nonsense to me. This absolutely just blows my mind that we have another $60 billion going towards Ukraine. Yet, do you guys have realized how much $60 billion could do for our veterans or our healthcare system for that matter? I'm not one to say socialized health, to advocate for socialized healthcare, but I'll give you a little bit of a story here. This last week on Tuesday, I was supposed to have a procedure done at the local hospital. And if you're coming up on the age of 50 and a male, you know what that procedure is. So you have to do a cleaning the day before, and you have to eat light, very light on the day before that. And you can't have any water the day of the actual procedure. So for a fellow like me, that's absolute misery because I have stomach problems, which is why they were doing that particular. I have gut issues, so that's why the reason they were doing that wanted to do that particular procedure. Well, so I get myself ready. My wife drives me to the hospital to the outpatient, and I walk in and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. And the scheduling nurse there, she goes, this isn't until tomorrow. Mind you, this has been scheduled for a month. I know exactly what day it is. I know what time it is. And I've also gotten 3 reminder phone calls from the hospital about this. 2 of them were live people, and one of them was the lady I was talking to. And it was supposed to happen on Tuesday, the 16th at 10 in the morning. She tells me, no, it's supposed to be Wednesday, the 17th at 10:30. So I'm a little upset at that point, and I pull out my phone and I look at my hospital calendar because we have, a booking thing online, and I look at it and I show it to her. She says, "No, it's the 16th." I should have taken a screenshot. I should have, because literally the moment my wife picks me back up, it got changed. This woman had to cover her ass, so she changed it. Then they had the gall to tell me while I was there, well, you can come back tomorrow, but you'll still need to follow the no water and no medication regiment. no water for another 24 hours, and no medication other than my heart pills. I'm like, just how fucking stupid are these people? I mean, if you honestly wanted to try to kill me, that's a good way to do it. So it was on Tuesday last week. My wife and I decided to never step foot in that hospital again. It was enormously just a big pain in the ass, and we just like, we ain't doing this no more. So I have a new doctor, and well, the whole family has a new doctor in a different town over in Sterling, Colorado. It's about an hour away, and we're going to be visiting there starting next week, the 20, yeah, this next week, the 29th. That's when my wife's appointment is, and I go in the first week of May. And oh, by the way, guys, we are getting so close to that date. May 9th is when I go in for my cataract surgery consult, and then the doctor will schedule. Usually, from what everybody's told me with this particular surgeon, he will schedule within a week for the first eye, and if you have to have multiple eyes done, 2 weeks after that for the next. So by the end of May, I should have new eyeballs and I should be able to see, and we should be able to play some video games. I never realized how much I actually missed video games until I couldn't play them anymore. I can't see a damn thing. So let's stop this share here real quick. Anyway, it's been an interesting morning. Good morning, T. Underwood. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, I was very lucky that the internet came back when it did, because I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to stream this morning because I lost internet about 9 hours ago. And just to watch Shizzy's stream, I had to hotspot my phone, which is our phone service out here sucks. So, oh my gosh. Shizzy's still off doing AI music. I love the AI music thing. And everybody goes, oh, music's dead. No, it's not. Real artists still exist. Real artists still exist. The problem is for those people like me that I love music, and I have medical issues like arthritis, I can't play an instrument any longer. So the best way for me to enjoy music, creating music, is through AI. And I think it's a great tool. Now, if it gets abused and monetized to the point that it overtakes the actual music industry, that's going to be an issue. That will be an issue. But the music industry itself needs to be revamped anyway. You know, it is what it is. Ah, Baker doing the Karen retrial this morning. Good for him. Good for Baker. I I don't know what to make about some of these trials. Excuse me. Ow. Because how do people this dumb actually end up in court? You know, I'm not talking about the Karen Reed trial. I'm talking about I watch a lot of court TV on YouTube, and or Law and Crime Network, stuff like that. And I'm like, I mean, I understand dumb criminals go end up in court, but dumb people suing other people, that just needs to be stopped. Oh, Suno is so fun. Suno is so fun. As a matter of fact, here I'll show you something uh, what I've been working with recently. Let's see. Do 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 do. And of course, oh, there we go. And let's go back to this and click on this and click on this. And there we go. So in Suno here, I made one for Friday Night Live for the expert. And then I'm making, I did make another EDM chill pop song. It's just uh, the instrumental. that you can play either on stream or just chilling. I absolutely love this stuff. But I've been creating a lot of that for some copy free music I can play on stream. Um, like this one. But one of the things I was starting to play with the other day, I don't know if anybody has played with this feature yet, is the Explore. This is fascinating to me. So you can just like click on this wheel
Des racines ancrées profondément dans
and then just click on create, and it will start the process of creating that particular genre of music for you, which is fascinating. So these are all of the genres and styles that you can actually choose from. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I have absolute fun with with doing that. The wheel is awesome. Excuse me for the cough there. I forgot to hit the mute button. I didn't want to be like a boomer like Shizzy. I gotta love Shizzy. I mean, he's a good guy. He really is. We're all a little twisted to be sitting here in front of a camera to just talk to people, but I think it's everybody I've met, other than I think there's out of the hundreds and hundreds of people I've met since I came over to all of these platforms and channels from What the Hales, I think I've met two people that I don't get along with, and it's not because of their personality. Well, it is because of their personality, not because of any other political beliefs or anything like that. They're just a little too abrasive, and I don't dig abrasive anymore. I don't like that kind of conflict. But so I absolutely love Suno. What I have really gotten into though is uh, share this tab instead, and of course it's not coming up. There we go. So I actually subscribe directly to ChatGPT, and I love the coloring book hero. I have been going through making these coloring pages, posting them up on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and it's been such a blast. And they're just free for anybody to download and play through their favorite streams. Not play, but color through their favorite streams. And then if you use it, download it, all I ask is you share it out, and there's a specific hashtag that comes with it. You know, um, and it's like this one here. Let's see. Let's just create one real quick. Um, I did one for Shizzy. I think. I think I did. Oh, the one for Megan Fox was just absolutely spot on. Actually, let me show you that one. Um, let's see. Profile. Share this tab. So this is the one I did for last night for the What the Hell stream, Tube Town. And then, oh yeah, I got my What the Hell's merch yesterday, which is fun. That's always the best way to support a creator is to buy merch if they have it. I need to update my merch store. It's in there, and you can buy stuff, but it's not the best quality, and I need to find a new merch place. Oh, speaking of, let's before we go onto more comics, coloring book type things. Who the hell funds this, guys? Who funds this type of thing? Same-sex couples vulnerable to negative effects of climate change. What? Now climate change is homophobic. Oh my god. I have no words for this type of crap anymore. This who funds these types of research projects? How I don't even know. I don't have the words for this. This is the biggest nonsense crap I have ever seen in my entire life. I saw this one and I thought, uh, I thought of the expert and everybody else that lives in Tennessee. This house identifies as non-binary. I that's just absolutely. And if you guys don't know who Riley Gaines is the swimmer that got her title taken away by a biological male that she had to compete against. And my understanding is she's actually gotten her the title stripped from him. And I say him because it is a him. You know, he's had zero of the process done to become quote woman or female. This yesterday was totally me. Where is my other ones? Where's my other ones? Let's go. There we are. There's the one for the expert. There's the one I did for the expert. I actually think that one turned out absolutely awesome. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think that one could have turned out any better. Give me a second. Oh, all right. But yeah, I don't know if that one could have turned out any better. And then going down, 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 down. Yes, the old couple with turtles coloring series. I did a number of these. Oh, I know, and it's just AI generated. You just have to give it the correct prompts. I think that one is actually my favorite. The first one I did for the old couple with turtles series. The one I did for Shizzy, I don't. I think I forgot to post it to him. Oofta. That's fascinating. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I don't even know what to talk about this morning because I haven't had a chance to go research news or anything like that because we didn't have internet. One of the things I would like to do, just as soon as the weather gets a little bit nicer, is we're gonna have a range day. I got to figure out a way to set that up to where I can actually. It's gonna have to be after May when I get my eyes fixed, and I need to like get a TV to put in the back of the Jeep or something so that I can read chat from a distance. Because having electronics on a range is dangerous, other than a camera. Because you need to actually pay attention. And one of the things about a lot of the channels out there that play with pew pews and go to and do range days or fun stuff like that, and they're paying attention more to you know the chat if they do live ones, than they are the actual range. And it'll be I don't watch mainstream media, so I look up, news stories and just for things to talk about. I don't like reading directly from news stories like a lot of people do, like Shizzy does. Mostly because I can't see that well right now, and I tend to screw things up. And I will screw facts and stuff up, and it bothers the hell out of me because I will skip over things that are blurry. So it is what it is. Why is this camera so damn high? There we go. That's a little bit better. I don't know why I'm looking down at my keyboard all the time. Oh my gosh. We have a high pollen day in Colorado. It's become very annoying because when I was young, I didn't have any allergies whatsoever. And then when I met my wife and we moved to the eastern slope of Colorado, Grand Junction actually, I developed hay fever in a valley that doesn't have much hay. And then 7 years later, we moved back to this side of Colorado, and I have every allergy on the face of the planet. I don't understand it, and I just want it to stop. It's annoying. How can anybody deal with this crap? It's bothersome. That said, so like I was saying, this national debt clock thing bothers me. $35 trillion in debt, and there is zero effort into correcting this problem. None. We just keep spending money like it's water. Heck is that sound? Oh, it's a train. I'm like, what is going on outside? Yeah, it's a train. He's detaching cars. It's about 8 blocks away from me. And they make the strangest sounds. I'm not kidding you, the absolute strangest sounds. But I do have some stuff that I actually wanted to show you guys. Let's see here. Let's open up the YouTubes and playlists and watch later. All right. So one of the things y'all don't know about me is I grew up on a small farm, and I grew up as a homesteader type thing, right? We had a 12-acre farm, 11 and a half acres, 12 acres, whatever you want to call it. And when I met my wife, she didn't quite understand the whole thing of um, sustainable living. And over the years, I've taught her how to can foods and how to manage the land and so forth like that. And then, of course, sadly, both of our health went to hell, and we've had to struggle, but on that level. But we're trying to get back to that. We still have backyard chickens and so forth like that. And let me show you guys this guy here. He is absolutely amazing. I just want to show you guys this guy because he blows my mind. He is so absolutely precise on what's going on and what you need to do.
What would I do with a 1-acre homestead? I can picture it now. I'd start with a 500 square foot garden, plus 1,000 square feet for produce to sell, with room to grow. Pun intended. I'd have a permaculture orchard with 10 trees, co-planted with perennial root vegetables, and I'd put sea kale and other shade-tolerant greens under the trees. I'd plant a nitrogen-fixing cover crop like alfalfa, and I'd border it all with raspberry, blueberries, blackberries, and grapes. There'd be chickens for eggs and compost, and Angora rabbits for fertilizer and wool. They could eat the alfalfa I grew in the orchard. There'd be goats for milk and cheese, and beehives for honey and pollination. I'd have aquaculture tanks for tilapia and leafy greens. I'd have a rainwater catchment system for irrigation and a gray water runoff from the house. I'd fill the rest with sunflowers and zinnias to sell,
This
plus
guy's
some mint
awesome.
and lavender for making essential oils. Can you see it? You don't need a lot of land to homestead. You just need to be able to see the whole picture.
So this is your policy.
Oh,
What would I do with a
Stop
1 acre home?
stupid YouTubes. I don't know where to click on anything. So yeah, this guy, Greenhorn Grove, he was a city guy, and apparently his wife had convinced him to try the whole homesteading thing, and he built the whole homestead up from scratch, which was just awesome. And we've done the similar thing here in Colorado. We used to do our garden in the front yard and so forth, and then a garden in the backyard, public garden for people everywhere. We never sold any of our produce, even though we probably should. It was by donation, or if you couldn't afford it, just take what you need. And this is my goal, is to get healthy enough to where my wife and I can actually purchase a piece of property. And it doesn't even need to be totally huge. I would like to have like 10 acres and build a homestead like what I grew up on, because we were never without food, ever. We were never without shelter. We were never without water. And we were never without heat. You freeze everything and make casseroles. Oh, God. I mean, exactly. You could go. I see. I don't know if I could have enough coffee to go 3 years. That would be my problem because I drink a lot of coffee. But the last big haul we did was in 2016, 2017, and we put up 400 quarts of food and 2 freezers worth of meat. And one of those freezers was a big 27 cubic foot, huge sucker. It was like an 8 foot long freezer. Or was it 30 cubic foot? When it died, sadly, we lost a lot of meat. I lost 2 deer. It was an unfortunate situation. Let me see if I can find some pictures for you guys. Let me see if I can find some pictures real quick, because this is one of my passions. I mean, I am very passionate about sustainable living and not having to spend money at the damn grocery store all the time. Which right now, I mean, we can't. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear that? We have sirens this morning at 7:16 in the morning here. That's not a good thing. So these are some old pictures. Um, I'm just going to show these real quick because they're readily available. Let's see. Where's the studio? There's the studio. Stop screen sharing. Share window. So this is my old aquaponics greenhouse. Oh, canning and jamming, making jam are easy. And of course, it didn't. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, yeah. Duh. There we go. So this is my aquaponics greenhouse from a number of years ago. Let's see if it'll automatically change the picture or else. Nope. It will not. Well, let's do this. Oh dear, there's a lot of sirens. This is no bueno, guys. No, actually, the greenhouse is an actual greenhouse I got off eBay, not eBay. No, it was eBay. It's a 10 by 20. Um, Here, we'll bring this up. Does that actually work? No, it doesn't. How the heck am I supposed to do this? View extra large icons. Okay, well, I can't bring it up any further than this, but this greenhouse was built to run 365 days a year. I mean, you can see it. It's in the winter here. It's actually an inflated double panel. We had a fan in it and a heater, and it was. We grew vegetables in that thing year round for like 5 years. I still have the greenhouse. And we didn't do tilapia in the tank. We actually had catfish because they're readily available, and they actually produce more waste than tilapia. So there was a lot more nitrogen in the system. Let's see if I can find. View extra large icons. Oh, this was the very first year we had it. That crappy green crap that they sell them with. Um, here's some of our. I think this is our yard garden. Nope, this is the greenhouse. Yeah. So yeah, we grew everything in there. Strawberries, tomatoes, kale, lettuce, beans, peas, you name it. You sometimes use your koi pond water to water. That's actually a really good use. Really good use of water. There is something massive going on. There's been like 7 fire trucks and 4 or 5 police cruisers pass by, and I think 2 ambulances that I've heard so far. They're headed out of town. I live right next to the highway, north and south in town. You can hear the sirens. How can you hear the sirens? Can you hear those sirens? Are you? Do you live next to me? Oh man, you can probably hear it through the microphone. Oh lordy, 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 lordy. But that's one of the things that I know. I'm joking. I'm joking. Um, it's one of the things that we're gonna start. I'm gonna start doing is doing a series on how to do sustainable living on zero budget, because That was literally the only way we were able to survive through a lot of the nonsense that my family's had to survive through. Economic downturn, and it's not like the whole I'm a prepper, the world's going to end. No, it's to me, it's just a way of life. You eh, you put away things for a rainy day. That's the best way I can, I can think of it. And you really get to the point where you're saving money. No, my greenhouse was impressive. Was. It is currently empty. There's nothing in it. There's no aquaponics system or anything. We tore it all down because of water rot, and I've yet to rebuild it. I want to, but I simply don't have the money to do it properly out of steel. Doing it out of wood was a expensive ordeal. It really was. I mean, I'm one of those strange people that I frequently read Better Homes and Gardens and the Farmer's Almanac, and you know that's the fun part is it's all these people that are going, oh my god, it's the climate change, it's the climate. No, it's called weather cycles. It happens more often than you think. Besides the fact the climate is always changing, so it's a misnomer. Adding common sense into everyday society anymore is damn near impossible. And and I've talked to people that live in the city and they go, well, I just don't have the room in this concrete jungle to actually plant anything. Bullshit. Absolute complete horseshit. Container gardens are a thing and they're very popular. And in almost every major metro city anymore, there are community gardens. And as long as you go and you help take care of it and plant and weed and water, um, you get your share of whatever is there. Small co-op gardens like that, and it works. Because I actually predict that by the end of this year, we're going to have there's going to be another situation manufactured to mimic COVID before the election. Yeah, exactly. Veggies and melons, easy things to grow. We just bought um, a new peach tree and an apple tree plant because a couple years ago we had a freeze that killed off my fruit trees. Those are going into the ground today. You know, I love being able to walk out my door and go get fresh fruit. And I've got an asparagus patch that I planted 10 years ago in the backyard that you can't kill. It's almost impossible. This year, my goal is to get my strawberry patch up and keep my dogs away from it. That's the biggest issue that I have is we have 4 dogs, and it is really hard to keep them away from the garden. Even if it's completely fenced in, they will find a way. And they will either go to the bathroom in it or they will tear it up and dig it. Drives me bonkers. So this year we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Um, I've got a buddy of mine who's got an old barn he once tore down, and I'm going to take those planks and I'm going to build kind of like a bodego style. No, they're not terriers. Um, we have a German Shepherd. We have a uh, two that are mutts, Uh, they both have Australian Shepherd in them, as well as God dang, I can't remember. And then we have my dog, who is half lab, half pit bull. So she's a pibble. She's tiny, but weighs about 60 pounds. All muscle. That dog is a nuisance, and I love her to death. So, oh man, today is not a good day for my back. If you guys haven't noticed, I keep moving around because I can't get comfortable. I have a really comfortable chair too. But so we're going to be what I'm going to be doing is taking the planks off of this barn and planting them vertically about a foot and a half, 2 feet in the ground to make a solid fence, and hopefully that stops them from getting in. Other than the 2-year-old shepherd, because she can jump like 17 feet high. Dog drives me insane. Luckily, she's never tried to get out of the backyard with a 6-foot privacy fence. Funny enough, did you know Cranky Granny is actually from the same town that I live in? She lives here too. And there's one other that's in the chat all the time that lives very close to us. And I mean very close, like within 50 miles. I've been thinking about, going, hey, let's get together and have a meetup. And I actually think I know who Cranky Granny is, but she won't tell me. She says that we've never met. I'm pretty sure we have. This is a town of 3,500 people, and I used to run the internet service provider here. I was the IT admin for it, as well as I had a business downtown. So I know dang near everybody. So I'm pretty sure I know who she is. Well, let's see. I'm actually I don't know what else to talk about, honestly, guys. You guys got any ideas? Because I had actually planned on not being able to stream because of the internet outage. So, oh, that's awesome. My mother was born in Aurora, and I was actually born in Thornton. Fun story. The hospital I was born in used to be the Thornton Mental Hospital. Kind of explains a lot about me. What is my phone going off for? Do 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 do. And I'm sorry if I don't seem as fun as I usually am, because I don't know. It's one of those days. It's a blah day. I don't. Medication hasn't quite kicked in yet, and I'm just trying to make it through. You know. Good news is I get my partial teeth today. Not today, but this week. I'm probably going up on Thursday or Friday to go get those, and then like I said, on the 9th, my eyeballs, so I can see properly again and I can read correctly. That's all that good sort of stuff. And then let's see, on the 2nd, I go get to meet my new doctor, which is great. Um, and I have a whole bunch of content that I'm going to be posting into my channel. I'm going to be posting a lot of stuff from my TikTok channel, reposting it, just so it lives somewhere else in case TikTok dies, which, I mean, they are literally predicting it's not going to be long now since TikTok hasn't been sold. It's going to be interesting. So those will be in my shorts, YouTube shorts. And I'm going to be working on a video that I think everybody will enjoy. I've got to actually talk to the city here. I'll give you guys a preview. We have a pond here where I live that has been completely neglected over the last 10 years. Bottom line is There was a lot of people taking all the fish at a very young age out and basically using them as sardines, apparently, because they were tiny. And they ruined the ecosystem. So I'm trying to actually talk the city into draining that pond so we can dredge it, because over time it lost a lot of its uh, water structure, and take a bunch of the crap out and bringing that uh, pond back to life. And it's going to be a whole summer project, and hopefully I can get the city talked into that, because I can get the grant money for it. That the money to do it is not an issue. Um, I have a friend who's a grant writer who says she can get this no problem, because those types of projects you can get grant money for, and it'll probably be about a $50,000 to $100,000 project, depending on how bad it actually is. And we can get this pond refilled and put some bass and the actual proper fish in it. So that's going to be fun. I've been working on this one for a couple of years. Hopefully, I can do it. I mean, my biggest obstacle is the city manager, because he and I don't like each other. I get along with everybody except for this guy. Holy crap. He is as stubborn as they can be. Just absolutely rude, and um, almost as sus as Russ the Sus. I won't say corrupt, because I can't provide total proof of that yet, but he's sus. Let's put it that way. I mean, I'll give you an example. He bought a tractor to use for the city snowplow a number of years back. Now, they were leasing a tractor in the wintertime for $1,200 a month from one of the local tractor places. That's pretty reasonable. And instead, he went out and bought a $80,000 tractor that was undersized for the the snow blowing plow, and it doesn't work right. It can't go through the snow like it's supposed to. So now we have to use extra equipment when they move snow. And then we have winters like this winter where we don't need it. And on top of that, we have all of the bills and so forth. And directly across the street from me to the east, another example is he bought, without city approval, using city emergency funds, 70 acres of land next to the golf course. He sat on it for years. He also paid the highest price that anybody has ever paid for land in this entire county, $10,000 an acre. This was farmland, by the way, dry farmland. And then he said he sold it to a developer to develop. And there's a big sign out there on the property, but it's been sitting for 4 years with no signs of development. So now everybody in town is questioning, did he actually sell it? It's still being farmed. So it it's going to be interesting. I've actually been told that I should attend a few meetings. Oh God, there was something else that was cool last night. Did anybody else notice in the What the Hell's chat that accountability for all was in there in the live stream? I was just gone. I was like, holy crap, what is he doing in there? That is awesome. Accountability for all is one of my, I follow First Amendment auditors because I am a constitutionalist, and I believe that um, transparency is a great deal of a very large thing that we need to have in this country. And there's some good First Amendment auditors out there, and there's some bad ones, just like there's good cops and bad cops, just like there's good people and bad people. Everybody's human. But he's one of the good ones. Uh, I was like, holy crap, what's going on? This is absolutely just, I mean, it's amazing because he's huge. He's an absolutely huge, YouTuber in the First Amendment audit scene. And I'd been messaging him and auditing Erie County and Long Island Audit and a number of those other places to come in and cover the whole First Amendment, Second Amendment thing with Jeremy. And I don't know if I got through to him or if they heard it through another place. It doesn't matter. The fact is he was there, and it was very cool of him to be there. So I would like to know what kind of take he comes off of that. Sounds to me like he's renting the property and reaping. That's actually one of the things that's been talked about very frequently. Excuse me. Oh, dang it. Um, we just this town, like I said, it's a small community, and we're just trying to do the best we can. And they came out this year with the city budget, and it's like he goes, "We're broke." Well, then you go look at the expenses and go, "No kidding, we're broke. You keep buying crap." I mean, we have the normal expenses like any other town does, water pumps, water line replacement, sewer line replacement. But then we have nonsense stuff that is in the budget. It's like, why do we need brand new vehicles? We just bought vehicles 10 years ago for the city. They can't, I mean, they're city vehicles. You can't have that many miles on them yet. Drive the damn things into the ground. Save us two or $300,000. you know, like, okay, one of my favorite ones was recently is they bought a new trash truck, garbage hauler, and the garbage truck was garbage. It's been broke ever since they bought it. It's been in the shop more than it's actually been on the streets. And this is a $500,000 machine. It's like, well, it's not 500,000. It's like 380,000 or something like that. Close enough. So what did they do? The beginning of this year, they buy another one from the same company. Now, I, before I show you this, I have to preface this. We have a new town council, and hopefully they'll correct some of this crap. But let me see if I can find this, because this blew me away. Because everybody was wondering why we didn't get trash service last week. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. All right. So let me share this particular screen. Nope. There we go. So, City of Yuma faces challenges in trash routes and spring cleanup. April 16th, the City of Yuma regrets to inform residents that there have been delays in regular trash pickup schedule due to unforeseen. You're on the avatar? Due to unforeseen. I can't even read this. Jesus Christ. Circumstances. A fire incident occurred in one of our trash trucks on Monday, believed to have been caused by hot embers or similar materials in the trash load. So the brand new trash truck caught fire. I can't make this shit up. I mean, I honestly cannot make this shit up. So, I mean, it's like, what the hell is going on, chat? How in the world does this crap happen? Oh, it's going to get loud. Let me mute myself. The dogs are going to go out. Hold on. All right. Wifey's letting the dogs out. But I mean, I've never heard of a trash truck catching fire, and it said live embers and so forth in the in the notice. The problem is April 16th was cold, so I'm not sure where they got the live embers from. I mean, it is possible that somebody was using their wood burning stove and decided to throw out their ash in the trash, which would have been really stupid. But the trash guy should have noticed that from the smoke coming out of the trash can. Who knows? Yeah, when they go up, they go. I've never seen one. I've never seen a trash truck go up. And I mean, thankfully, the trash truck wasn't seriously messed up. But the point being is we have the worst luck with trash trucks. There's almost $1 million in trash trucks in this town that are brand new that are constantly having a problem from something. It's very, very odd. So that being said, it is almost 8 o'clock here, and I appreciate you, T. Underwood, because you've been chatting along with me. I'm gonna go ahead and log off and go get ready for the day. Yeah, combustibles. Yeah, they can. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the day, and because I got a few things to do. We got to move the chickens outside, and I might do a little bit of video of that. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I've got some fence to fix too. So I'm going to get my boys up to do that because I can't dig. My back is too messed up for that. That being said, everybody have a great day. Peace. Love y'all.